to felicitate. It's our turn to felicitate some of the doyens and some of the seniors and some of the pioneers of what PGI cardiology was. It's a special bond that takes, that has bound people for the last 35 years or so. And it's a bond that continues. Once you're on the bandwagon, you can never get off. You will always be known as a PGI, right? So today's session is about Dr. Sawhney, Dr. Meeraji Rao, Dr. Bimit Jain, Dr. Jagmohan, Dr. Balkrishna Mansingh, Dr. Surendra Chutani, and Dr. Veeranna Goudagaon. And I think we'll set the ball rolling. And please feel free to interact. And we'd like to start off by asking our senior most. I think today is Dr. Veeranna's senior most available. Once he starts off, then we will interact as we go along. Dr. Smith, anything else you want to add? Please go ahead.
So we can have the video for Dr. Veeranna play first, and then probably we'll go for
first set of interaction after. Okay, perfect. You got us, mankind. You got us. Technical support. You heard what we said.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm doing that.
Yeah. Please go ahead. So, sir, your time must have been 2 years, isn't it? At that time.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yes.
support. Can you hear me? That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
So Dr. Meeraji Rao has also joined, sir.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Meeraji. How are you?
Yes, how are you? दिख रहा है मैं दिख रहा हूँ
अब दिख रहा है? Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir. You,
दिख रहा है.
We
बहुत
can see
अच्छा.
you very well, sir. We can see you very well.
Yeah.
हाँ जी वो मेरा कंप्यूटर का सेटिंग्स कुछ गड़बड़ है
Oh.
I just came from airport, so in a hurry. I got delayed bit. My apologies.
but you still have the same Devanand look, sir.
ये देखो हाथ में क्या है आदमी बदलेगा नहीं यार
बिल्कुल मिलते नहीं हो खाली बाकी सब ठीक है
Wonderful video we saw of Dr. Veeranna.
Yeah.
Would you like to share some anecdotes of your time, sir? We'll get it started off.
Yeah, in PGI. My friends are there. Meeraji, Sawhney. I think my daughter is also coming. She has joined, looks like.
Right.
Okay.
Bolo, sir. He's a very witty person, Sawhney.
Yes, you are still full-time working with your center or you are...
No, yeah. I now only doing my outpatient work. Stop the lab work.
Okay. Good. I think we should learn how to retire in prime time.
Yeah. I think the COVID has taught the lesson.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
To cut down the work.
Yeah, cut down the work, spend time with family. We regret many times because I always regret when I feel that I've not spent much time with my parents or with my in-laws. I mean, that pressure, we were so busy at that time. I mean, now after losing them, we regret that part. So I think we should not make again mistake and to spend time with family and children and grandchildren. And we can see lovely child with you. Very nice. What is his name?
Vansh.
Vansh. Okay. Good.
My son-in-law is a nephrologist.
Okay.
He is working in a private hospital in Belgium only.
Okay. That's right. Okay.
Your close friend Balla, where is he?
Yes, Balla is a nephrologist. He is with me in Gangaram now. And he has now taken the administrative job also. I mean, the administration part also. Besides, he's the HOD of nephrology.
Nice.
So he is very active politically also. That's right.
Because Sawhney and Balla, they were working as MD residents. So they used to come together and go together from the department same time.
So still we are, every day we meet each other and discuss problem. My daughter is also a nephrologist. So,
good.
So Balla has been very kind to me and always he is very enthusiastic, very energetic as he was 35-40 years ago. Same energy is there.
Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt. Shall we go with the next video? We'll go with the next video and then finish with the videos and then we can have good interaction. Yeah. So I think next we'll go to Dr. Sawhney. Rashita, can you tell them to play the video of Dr. Sawhney?
Yes, I am playing, sir.
Yeah.
वाह भाई वाह, छा गए।
अरे मीनाक्षी
अरे वाह, पूरे याद दिला दिया यार तूने।
Oh, PGI ka days
हाँ,
started with D block and then moved to A block after marriage. And then I still remember Ramesh canteen and shouting from the room and asking for breakfast. Those type of the days.
हाँ,
And probably all the, in fact, the teaching of our teachers has helped us to reach to what we are could able to achieve today. Probably I always remember the classes of Professor Khatri in cardiology. I mean, the way he used to teach us, all of them, Dr. Vai, Dr. Bidwai, Dr. Sapru. Still, I learn from Dr. Sapru every week or so whenever I get to learn the comments which he gives in our alumni WhatsApp. Wonderful comments, wonderful guidance, what I feel from the Dr. Sapru. And Dr. Bidwai, of course, we lost some of them very early in life, but unfortunate. But we definitely have a very memorable days of PGI. And when we all went together, I could able to get some photographs suddenly, and I saw one photograph with you also. So this is how the life went. And when we came to Delhi with Bimit, he was with me, and life changed a little because moving from an academic institution to a private sector hospital, and when labs were not there and all, and we started a lab very late, but then within 2 years, I had an opportunity to meet Bernard, and then he guided me to put off your gloves and do something different. So that's how I changed my career from that to cardiac preventive rehabilitation, global clinical trial, and then a lot of area. Finally, we had a good genetic department with us, Professor Ajay Verma. So he also had been my mentor to start the genetic testing in familial hypercholesterolemia. That's how we started that work for our country. And we have a good number of cases. This disease is there, so we worked. And then last 3 years, we were very busy in writing the guidelines for our country. Almost 22, 24 of us took almost three and a half years to gather data of the country. And finally, we released on 7th of December, the guidelines for lipid management. So how about Meeraji? We will listen to your first, and then we discuss.
So shall we play Dr. Meeraji's video next? And then
we'll have collectively discuss with each other.
Yes.
JP सिंह का उतना elaborate वीडियो के बाद मेरा तो 2 मिनट में खत्म होनी है। बात कर लो। अरे बिमित, कैसे हो यार? पता क्या है?
Meeraji, you have been a global cardiologist, it looks like, the way you have been moving in all the countries.
एक जगह पे टिकता नहीं मैं। तो पीछे चढ़ के गंगाराम गया, उसके बाद उधर ही रह गया, तो कुतुब मीनार जैसा। मैं इतना ब्रीफ बना के दिया मेरे बारे में, वो कंपनी वाले ने शायद शर्मा आया है, उसने सारा वेबसाइट से आलतू फालतू निकाल के रखा दिया। Just remember me as Meeraji, that's
Good
it.
to see 3 of your 3 grandchildren. I mean,
Yes.
So very
I
nice.
want to tell anecdotes.
Yeah.
साला ये वीरन्ना मेरा कैथ पार्टनर था, कैथ लैब पार्टनर। 6 महीने की कैथ पोस्टिंग होती थी ना,
हाँ।
हर टेम्पररी पेसिंग के लिए उसके साथ जाना था। मैं तो एक बीर चढ़ा के चलता था, तो वीरन्ना को सामने पुश करके, भाई तुम कर ले करके मैं पीछे खड़ा होता था। डू यू रिमेम्बर वीरन्ना?
या वो एक बार सप्रू डांटा था ना बहुत।
हाँ। And I remember the fight.
तो डांट बियर के लिए पड़ी थी सर?
हाँ जी,
डांट बियर के लिए पड़ी थी?
नहीं, बीर के लिए नहीं पड़ता, उनको पता ही नहीं। तो वीरन्ना से ही पूछ लो किस लिए पड़ा बीर डांट। मेरे को तो हमेशा पड़ता था। एक तो चीज एक्सरेज उठाते थे बिदवाई साहब का एक्सरेज वही साहब छुड़ाते थे, और वही साहब के कमरे से मैं चुरा के फिर वापस बिदवाई साहब को देता था। इस झंझट में भी मैं 2-3 बार ही पकड़ा गया, और थोड़ा डांट भी पड़े। चलो कोई बात नहीं, वो दैट्स ऑल इन द गेम।
You know why he was a very tough guy?
Why he was a tough guy?
Morning he used to come with a long paper with pencil, keep on ticking till 5 p.m. what work he has to do. Again, next day morning, one more new paper used to come.
Yes.
My God, I have never seen such a workaholic in my life.
Very good.
1980 তে যারা ডিএম পাস করেছে তাদের ফেলিসিট করছে।
हाँ जी,
জি স্যার।
क्या बोला आपने?
डॉक्टर सुनीप देयर सर।
And what is he saying?
We'll request him to come on video.
Okay. No, सुनाई नहीं दिया। वो म्यूट में भी है।
Hello.
No, I just wanted to make it mute because so many good things are happening. It's better to listen rather than participating.
एक दो चीजें मैं बोलूंगा यार, पता नहीं ये मौका फिर मिलेगा कि नहीं। बिडवाई is a great man. He, one or two things he told me in life. Any donkey who works for 10 or more years in cardiology will become a good cardiologist. So don't worry about becoming a good cardiologist. Try to be a good doctor. More than that, try to be a good human being. That's what he taught me. बंदे ने उसको इतना नॉलेज है, कुछ सिखा नहीं है, उसको देख के हमारे को सीखना पड़ता था, हाथ पकड़ के कभी सिखाता नहीं वो। We have to observe him and learn from him. And then when I questioned him, मैं तो सीधा साधा बोलने वाला था। I've even वाही को भी पकड़ के एक दो बारी पूछ लिया सीधा। Same thing I told बिडवाई। डॉक्टर साहब आप बताते क्यों नहीं हो? बोलता मैंने तेरे को क्या बताना है? This is what you become a good human being. That's what every person who is coming through the portals of PGI should become. That is the life's biggest lesson I've got from Vidwai. And that has become actually the guiding force. कार्डियोलॉजी सच्ची में 10 साल तुमने एक डिपार्टमेंट में बिता दिया ना, कार्डियोलॉजी आ ही जाएगा सारा। कितने डिसीजेस है? 4-5 सिम्टम्स हैं, देन बाकी पूरा तुम इको और कैथ में निकाल देते हो, तो क्या लेना है? That's what it is. And Wahi is a workaholic, but damn good thing you have to learn from him. 12 बजे रात तक पढ़ता था वो आदमी. Fantastic guy. 11:45 you call him, he will answer the phone and he will give you decision. Because in one ring he picks up the phone, I used to absolutely believe that he is awake and reading. And he is the biggest chore. All the x-rays he used to steal, films he used to steal, and department, the library mein, journals he used to steal. Journal, the moment it used to come, Hukum Singh used to be our librarian. The moment journal lands in library, it goes to Wahi's house for 3 to 4 days. You don't even see it. After 4 days, he returns it. And then the next day in the morning rounds, he used to ask questions from the journal. साला हमारे को क्या पता होता था?
You had just told me about that 10 hours. I recently, Patrick Kamath was with us in Gangaram Hospital from Mayo Clinic. He gave a very wonderful talk that you do something for 10,000 hours, then only you master that art. That was his topic. It was a wonderful talk from Patrick after a long time. So let's go to the last one, I think. Then we
Yes,
can go
sir. Yes, sir. Dr. Jain's video is there. After that, we will come back.
बढ़िया भाई। ओए बिमित कहाँ?
It is always a great knowledge he has. Molecular cardiology, I used to always ask him whenever he was with us in Gangaram. Wonderful, wonderful knowledge and very meritorious, very nice.
वो
So,
क्यों बात नहीं कर रहा है?
कहाँ बोलिए ना,
बात करने देना,
कहाँ है?
उसको बात करने देना रे।
बात तुम्हारी सुनने में मजा आ रहा है कि कौन? बड़ी देर बाद सुन रहे हैं।
बढ़िया भाई, तू अभी भी स्टेथ पहन के रखा है?
नहीं, मैं हॉस्टल में हूँ, मैं भूल गया एक्चुअली, इतने बजे होना था तो आई वाज इन द हॉस्टल, तो मैंने कहा यही कर लूँ रादर देन वेस्ट टाइम, एंड इवन बैटरी इज आल्सो डाउन, सो आई थॉट आई विल जॉइन स्ट्रेट अवे।
वेरी नाइस।
हाँ,
इसके साथ भी एक दो किस्सा है मेरा। लाइब्रेरी में जब मैं वो जर्नल छुपाने जाता था, दिस फेलो यूज्ड टू पुल मी बैक सेइंग दैट नहीं नहीं रे, ऐसा नहीं करनी चाहिए, छोड़ दो छोड़ दो। ये बंदा यूज्ड टू करेक्ट मी। मैं तो चोरी करने गया था, बिकॉज वाहिद साहब चोरी कर रहे हैं तो हम क्यों नहीं करें?
नहीं, वाहिद साहब ने चोरी नहीं करते थे। We have not understood him. What he used to do, I know his practice. Because few of my patients were his patients. So what he used to do was he will take donations from those patients in check or otherwise in cash also. And he will take the journals in his own name. And it used to come to the hospital. So everything was his personal property. He made it a personal property. Sitting in the office, he took the donations, but in his name for this, for his own journals. So this is what that's why he was keeping everything with him. And you had to ask him because it became his property. So it's a legal master of that property.
यार then thank you यार, you corrected my गलतफहमी। मैं तो सोचता था वो चोर है।
नहीं, चोर नहीं है।
मैं शेयर करता हूँ।
Only thing cash was the taking this donation in his name.
Oh, I see. I see. But Hukum Singh also never told, but he says, "Sir, सब जर्नल पहले उनके घर जाना है, 3-4 दिन के बाद ही आता था हमारे पास।
वो बात पढ़ के फिर वो देता था और वापस ले लेते थे। और ये he never left any journal with the library or give it to anybody. So everybody will have to borrow from him. Because one of my patients, he was our local MLA, and he was minister in the BJP government at that time in 1980s. Right? So he told me this story that he has taken this thing.
Maybe few journals, but it has become a habit for all journals.
Maybe because few of the things I knew. So this is what he was doing.
Yeah, because afterwards also we used to get the journals in the library stacks, no? It used to be available. So that means only his personal things must be staying at his home, others would come back.
Yes.
I'll tell you, I, as a senior resident in cardiology, posted in private ward with Professor Wahi, I learned the art of getting the donation because I was very hesitant to ask patient for that, which was very important. And that learning which I had, I have utilized that experience in Gangaram Hospital, and I could able to generate personally over last few years more than 1 CR amount of money from my rich patients for poor patients, for the management of poor patient in our hospital. Because our Gangaram Hospital has 20% patients are poor patient, but they cannot. But this art that was the art which I learned from him, and it was very good part. I think it is like a Robin Hood type of attitude where you take money from the rich people and help the poor people for that. And that really helped. I must appreciate that, my learning from him. So I think all of us are now still active, or we are, some of us are retired, or Meeraji, what about you? You are still.
मैं तो अभी भी प्राइमरी पीटीसी कर रहा हूँ रे, नाइट ड्यूटी कर रहा हूँ।
Good. So any retirement age on your side? No retirement range.
नानी तो बोल रही है रिटायर हो जाओ, बट मैं सोचा मैं पागल हो जाऊंगा।
Then retire not as a retire. I mean, reduce the workload. And how is Nani? What is she doing now?
She's at home and enjoying. That's it.
Okay, good.
Playing with grandchildren.
But grandchildren to US में है ना?
She keeps traveling. मेरे साथ तो 2-3 महीना रहती है, उधर जाके 2-3 महीना, फिर इधर 2-3 महीना. So she's shuttling.
Okay, good. So
we have Dr.
Let's see.
Chutani also joined.
Dr. Chutani has just joined us.
अरे wonderful.
Wonderful.
चुटानी बुला यार.
वो कहाँ पर है डॉक्टर साहब चुटानी साहब अभी?
He is in New York.
अच्छा.
He is an electrophysiologist.
हाँ.
I am in touch with him. Only Mansingh we lost touch, and Mansingh never responds to anything. But Chutani साहब मेरे को 1-2 patients भी भेजे.
अच्छा, good.
हैदराबाद में contacts जो है.
चुटानी साहब का मानसिंह का जोड़ी जबरदस्त थी. आना है इकट्ठे जाना. तो चुटानी साहब को मानसिंह के बारे जरूर पता होगा यूएस में. So with Dr. Chutani coming in, we'll get the information for both.
Okay. चुटानी को बुलाओ.
No, डॉक्टर साहब
दिख नहीं रहे चुटानी.
वो चुटानी तो सबको हंसाते दे रहते थे.
अरे नमस्कार डॉक्टर साहब.
नमस्कार. लॉन्ग टाइम.
आप रिपब्लिक डे मना नहीं रहे यूएसए में? आज तो वर्क छुट्टी नहीं. तो अब बताओ डॉक्टर साहब आपके बारे में, कहाँ हो, क्या कर रहे हो?
पीजीआई से निकलने के बाद आई नो यू नो माई स्टोरी राइट. सो पीजीआई से निकलने के बाद 1 साल जीबी पंत में पूल ऑफिसर का काम किया डॉक्टर खलीलुल्लाह के साथ. और उसके बाद एसएमएस मेडिकल कॉलेज जयपुर में फैकल्टी ज्वाइन किया 86-87 में. 2000 तक वहाँ काम किया, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर तक पहुंचे. उसके बाद यहाँ आने की धुन थी तो यहाँ आ गए. यहाँ आके सारे एग्जाम वगैरह वापस जैसे करने पड़ते हैं, तो यहाँ आके इंटरनल मेडिसिन करी. फिर फ्रॉम न्यूयॉर्क ब्रुकडेल यूनिवर्सिटी हॉस्पिटल. फिर कार्डियोलॉजी करी माउंट सिनाई से, और फिर इलेक्ट्रोफिजियोलॉजी फेलोशिप करी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ टेक्सास ह्यूस्टन से. तो बस उसके बाद फिर लगे हुए.
बहुत साल पहले तो आप दिल्ली में भी थे, बहुत प्रैक्टिस कर रहे थे यहाँ पे.
हाँ, पहले मैं था बीच में. ये जब मैं यूएस से आया उसके बीच में मेरी वाइफ को जॉब मिला था शारदा यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रेटर नोएडा में. शी वाज टाइनी देयर. तो उस दौरान में बीच में मैं थोड़े टाइम के लिए दिल्ली में भी मैंने प्रैक्टिस करी. दैट इज राइट. बट देन फिर मैं वापस आ गया.
हमारे हॉस्पिटल में भी आए थे ईपीई करने के लिए.
हाँ, दैट इज राइट.
हाँ, भूल गए हमें. मानसिंह के साथ याद करते हैं, वैसा याद नहीं करते आपको. नहीं, फॉरगॉटन अस.
You were a very close associate and friend. और we had a very good time फेलोशिप के दौरान.
तो आप अभी फिर यूएस में किस हॉस्पिटल में अभी आप?
मैं यहाँ न्यूयॉर्क में हूँ विद यूएचएस इन प्लेस कॉल्ड एज नॉर्विच न्यूयॉर्क.
ओके.
तो यहाँ पे मैं आई एम डूइंग मिक्स ऑफ एवरीथिंग इन द सेंस आई एम डूइंग ईपी. बट आई एक्चुअली क्यों यहाँ से कार्डियोलॉजी की ना, तो स्पेशलाइज कर लिया न्यूक्लियर कार्डियोलॉजी में भी. सो आई डू न्यूक्स, आई रीड एकोज, आई डू टी एंड EPs, that means devices and ablation. आजकल EP तो AFib रह गया और कुछ है नहीं. बिकॉज बाकी चीजें तो हमको मिलती नहीं है, सब वो पीडियाट्रिक इलेक्ट्रोफिजियोलॉजिस्ट ही हैंडल कर लेते हैं.
So madam, Mrs. Chutani, she is retired now. She is also working.
My wife?
हाँ,
she just retired just last year. तो वो कभी जयपुर होती हैं, कभी यहाँ आती जाती रहती हैं. तो she because उन्होंने यहाँ वो नहीं करी थी एजुकेशन, तो यहाँ तो कुछ कर नहीं सकती.
Okay.
तो यहाँ का तो ये है कि you have to have education and qualification from here.
Yeah.
ये है कि आई एम विद यू. जब अब फेलोशिप में थे पीजीआई में, वी हैड वेरी गुड एसोसिएशन विद यू, बिमित. वी ऑल वर वेरी क्लोज टू ईच अदर.
Yes.
I mean, I cannot forget our foundation. See, our foundation, I still remember why I do echoes. I do echoes because I learned it from Dr. Wahi. You remember that? Echo machine came just those days.
I'm more. Yes. वो खुद वही करते थे इको. Yes.
यहाँ आके पीडियाट्रिक कार्डियोलॉजी का भी इंटरेस्ट कम नहीं हुआ. मैं अभी भी पीडियाट्रिक कार्डियोलॉजी प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ. And it is because I learned pediatric cardiology from Dr. Vidwai.
Yes.
वो फाउंडेशन ऐसी स्ट्रांग हुई और रिसर्च भी करते हैं. डॉक्टर सप्रू के साथ थे तो आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर उनकी एंडोमायोकार्डियल फाइब्रोसिस की जो बुक थी उसका लोगों ने सबने मिलकर उसमें काफी काम किया. एंड सो फाउंडेशन वाज वेरी गुड. तो वही काम आती है. और आई मिस यू ऑल.
आप दिल्ली इंडिया आओ तो जरूर मिलो सबसे. और अबाउट डॉक्टर मान सिंह, वेयर इज ही नाउ?
मान सिंह somehow वो पता नहीं क्यों कम्युनिकेट ही नहीं करता है. तो अरकानसा में,
नेपाल, I think.
हाँ,
Kathmandu. He was there for some time in Kathmandu. I don't know what happened later.
No,
He was in
Chicago.
Chicago.
Only in
He
the
was in
beginning he was in
Chicago,
Nepal.
and he went into non-invasive cardiology.
Yes, yes.
And his prime interest was invasive, but somehow he entered into that. And he was with the in the same institute where Neeraj Jolly was working. Even now he's in the same place which has produced Nobel laureates. So he was in a very good place. Somehow the communication is very poor. So he doesn't interact with the people, but Jolly used to tell about Mansingh.
Yes. He was a nuclear cardiology and a non-invasive area where he worked a lot. And he had a good paper in the beginning. He had a publications in Indian Heart Journal also. I remember on ACE inhibitors and all that. So I met him a few years ago in USA during ACC meeting. And after that, last few years, I've not been in touch with him. But he was physically very fit, very exercising a lot. And, so that's what I remember. And I used to tell him always that he's the father of cardiology of Nepal. Because when he came to Kathmandu, at that time, he was the only cardiologist there. But he left within 1 year. I think he did not get the chance to expand the department. So he went. Yeah, so that's the thing. So how the journey of everyone's destiny is there. You moved to USA and then we all stuck here. I think do you miss India or not?
फाउंडेशन तो वहीं से है भाई. So you have my number. Please give me a call. Or now we can connect on WhatsApp also. So ये WhatsApp से बड़ा आसान हो गया है.
Yes.
Can I say a word?
Yes.
Smith, both Smith and Ajay Swami must be, laughing at us. We were trained in the time when there were, 6 frames per second cut films.
Yes.
That's right.
And we used to have a smoke drum where the photographic paper used to come, all the pressure data. We used to go to the radiology department, develop it, hang it on the the lines, wait till it dries in the evening, and then pick it up, fold it. Hi Meera, how are you?
How are you?
Oh, मैं तो ठीक हूँ यार, तू बता.
कैसे लग रहे हो? क्या बात है? क्या पूरे नहीं हो ना?
Dr. Chutani, Dr. Bimit.
Oh यार.
मीराजी राव ने तो मेरा वाला नाम है ना, मीरा और मीराजी राव, we are the same.
बस ठीक है.
आ जाओ कभी कभी दिल्ली.
आओगे तो ठंड लगती है उधर. So happy to see you. So happy to see you all.
Very happy. Okay, enjoy the talks. Enjoy PGI.
Very nice. So that cut films और उसके बाद वो फोटोग्राफिक फिल्म फोल्ड करके लाके पूरी रात में उसको स्केल के साथ नाप के हम बताते थे. Now this Ajay Swami and Bimit, this Smit Srivastava and Banerjee, they were all trained in cine films and all graphic things coming on the computer. तो हमारा ट्रेनिंग फाउंडेशंस की बात कह रहे हो आप, तो फाउंडेशंस तो अच्छा ही थे.
नहीं, पर ये लोग तो बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. आई मीन ये व्हाट्सएप पे जो पोस्ट करते हैं, आई एम सो प्राउड ऑफ इट. अपनी जो पीजीआई टीम है, they have excelled everybody in the country. Now they are number 1.
Of course.
All of them are doing so well. And we learned this platform from WhatsApp. A lot of academic learning is there also.
That's right.
Sometimes we are so busy that we do not look into that. But whenever I pick up, we learn a lot from. I always learn from Professor Sapru's comment. He gives wonderful always. So that so the destiny of everyone moves in from different direction. I remember how I was engineering student, shifted to medicine by influence of my neighbor only, and then from invasive cardiology to non-invasive by Dr. Bernard Long's help and all that. So this is how I think probably destiny changes.
It's destiny, yeah.
Destiny which happens. So that in the end of the day, I think I always used to say that I learned from people the second best thing in the world is money, but the first thing is health or happiness, whatever. But second best thing certainly is money, which needed to have. So the over a period of few years, we have come across that we have to be still work hard. We have to be honest. We have to be humble. That is very important, which I've learned from many of my seniors. They used to teach me that humbleness is very important. With me in my department, we have Professor Manchanda, ex-professor of All India Shoot. He is our teaching. He teaches our teaching program. He's also very active in Gangaram Hospital. And these are all the things which you learn from him. He also is very good, and he teaches us all that. So that's how our days goes. But I think one day we should give chance to our juniors to come up and give them the opportunity to take the lead, become that.
I want to ask Veeranna whether he can share any anecdotes about residency days.
No, one thing Bidwai, such an excellent person in auscultation, in rounds, So the junior guy asked, sir, he just auscultated and bedside. Oh yes, this is diagnosis VSD. Bidwai said he rarely speaks, no. And then that resident asked, sir, how did you make that diagnosis like that? He was a little agitative. He politely, Bidwai said, Dekho bhai, you have to distinguish whether it is sound of a street dog or a pet dog. So this is the sound of VSD. That's all I can tell. That's all he said, nothing else. Then he went to the next patient. That's how his acumen of auscultation by Bidwai.
Yes. Even I'll tell you, one of my doctor, when I was from Odisha, I can speak, read, and write Odia. So when I was speaking Odia and PGI, Dr. Dash, our endocrinology professor, he was very impressed. So he told me, look, JP, you have to join DM endocrinology. So I become disturbed. I said, no, I don't want endocrinology. He said, no, you have to. Then incidentally, Dr. Professor Bidwai came there. And he says, what is happening? I said, just we are having a conversation in Odia. But Professor Dash is convincing me to join for DM endocrinology. Bidwai Sahib supported me immediately. He said, nothing doing, you have to do the cardiology. So sometimes this type of things happens in life. You know that in cafeteria, groups are sitting there. Bengal group will be there. The Andhra group will be there. Odisha group will be there, sitting there having lunch or dinner together in cafeteria.
Kerala group was also there,
Pardon?
Kerala group, big group.
Yeah, Kerala group. Yes. Kerala group was very close to me, in fact. Because I was in D block. So that in some time what happened in Bengal group or Odisha group, I used to know because they were speaking in Odia. So I would go and sit there and have dinner or lunch with them. So they will think that I'm from Punjab and being on turban and all that, and they will speak a lot of things against the many people. Sorry. And in the end of the food, when we finish our dinner or lunch, I used to ask them in Odia. They will go into shock. So you understood everything? I said, yes. So
late Professor Wahi, we have to learn many things. We learned many things from him. He had many good things and few bad things. But among the good things, I think his punctuality, his absolutely astute clinician, hard work, fantastic. You know, when I had an argument with him, one day I had an argument with him, and then instead of shouting at me, he quietly said, Meeraji, you are at the stage of reading books, whereas I am at the stage of writing books. So mera baat maan lo. This is what quietly he told me. Fantastic guy. I thought he would screw me on that day.
Yeah, no, his famous saying was, he used to tell me in Punjabi, when I passed my DM, or I was appearing, I think, just before DM, he says, Sardar Bahadur, DM ਦੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ DM ਪਾਸ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਬਾਅਦ
yes
कि मैं किस स्टूडेंट को क्या फेल करूंगा पेशेंट तुम्हें फेल करेंगे जिंदगी में
No, he used to tell most important, want to be a cardiologist, be a first good internist, and
yes.
only you can become a good cardiologist.
Yes, that also he used to say. Famous sayings. Actually, we should write up all these great sayings. Just like, you know, our classmate Anil Bhalla made a book called Khatriyology. All Khatris things, he has made it into a book. And every teaching, his eccentricities and his teachings, everything was recorded as a book. And he labeled it as Khatriyology. The same way, I think we should, Smith, probably we should collect these anecdotes and these quotes, no? Just like the famous quotes of Marlon Brando in Godfather movie. It has come as actually a YouTube presentation. The entire movie is great. Quotes were there. Like that, you can collect these things, you know, especially the quote like, you know, when you are at the stage of reading a book, and whereas I'm at the stage of writing a book, listen to me. It's a fantastic statement. I think you should do that. Why don't you do that?
Sir, I'll definitely, with your help, we can.
Please collect from everybody, from our times or our seniors' times to your times and your juniors' times. There may be many such things. Great things.
Yeah, we can tell our experience with our teachers.
Yes. That's a great idea, actually. Smith, I think we should do something about that rather than bringing out just, you know, a professional kind of a treatise. This is a great idea. There's so many things to learn from our teachers, and they say what you learn is what is left after you've forgotten everything that was there in the books. I think that's
definitely,
a great idea.
After mom and dad, take it up, sir. After mom and dad, Guru is taken as Gurudevo Maheshwaraha.
True.
So I think we should keep our memories of our teachers alive by publishing their thoughts and teachings and their everything. That's what I feel. Thank you for supporting me, Ajay.
Yeah, it's a great, wonderful idea. I think we should do it.
Thanks, Dr. Smith, and all my friends, old friends. I have to leave. My patient is waiting. So it was really pleasant talking to all of you. And please keep in touch on WhatsApp.
Yeah. Chutani साहब भूलना नहीं.
आप कैसे भूल सकते हैं?
आप तो भाई साहब के खास आदमी थे.
बिल्कुल.
Chalo. Okay. Bye, Surendra.
Thank you for joining, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.
और कुछ
नहीं. It's a good. Let us make a beginning. What we have thought of.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
Smith is a great unifier. He is the one who is instrumental.
Very good.
Sir, I'll request all to I'll put a message in the group also. I'll request all to try and get some anecdotes of your own and just summarize them and keep, and we will find a way to put them together. We'll find a way. Just we started at our own level, and whatever anecdotes you have, however good they are teaching, they are humorous, it doesn't matter. Just put them together and we'll do something with that.
Sir, we have a close group on Facebook. Close group again means only us are there, or only those who have joined from PGI are there. We can post there, and then later on we can, convert it into some multimedia or something, some good presentation or even publication.
Yeah, what is the name of that group? I didn't know.
Sir, it's PGI Cardiology.
I see. I will join.
I'll post the invite in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So you can join, and it's a closed group. So we only join by permission. So no one outsider is involved.
Okay. Wonderful.
And then March sir do come at Raipur.
Yes.
March तो मैं तो आ रहा हूँ भाई.
आप तो आ ही रहे हैं सर. आपका तो मैं चार्टर प्लेन भेज दूंगा नहीं तो. With two goons and bouncers.
Okay.
Yeah, I will not be coming.
तो एक bouncer तो already है वहाँ पे. Dr. Swami is already there.
We'll be there. Sure.
No, Hyderabad will be 100% attending.
Oh yes.
Good.
हैदराबाद में तो बाकी लोग तो ज्वाइन किया नहीं. शास्त्री का पता नहीं है. Shastri is also.
I think he is committed, sir. But the people who are Pavan is coming, yourself, myself, and there's one Dr. Naveen in
Naveen Krishna.
Star. Naveen Krishna is there in Star.
Sharad Chandra is coming.
Sharad said he's coming. Dr. Sharad said
Ramesh Barapanani. Ramesh Barapanani.
Ramesh and Gudapati. These are the other two people who have to join. They have not yet confirmed.
Yeah, Ramesh Barapanani and Ramesh Gudapati, both of them.
Yeah, these are the two people who have to confirm yet.
And Somaraju is not coming.
He's already said he's going to the US, so he'll not be coming.
Yes. Chalo, milenge. Badhiya.
Nice to meet all of you.
Thank you very much.
Great pleasure, sir. Pleasure is all ours.
Wonderful. Sapru Saab, मैंने सोचा Sapru Saab join करेंगे आज. Did you invite him?
Sir, individually I do not invite, sir. It's in the group that I float.
I know.
And
I know.
individually only send to those who
are supposed to be present. उसको याद दिलाना.
हाँ बस.
Senior citizens हो गए ना, थोड़ा भूल जाते हैं, तो बोलना पड़ता है. चलो.
आप सूत्रधार बन सकते हैं सर.
अरे
You can be a link between. मैं तो बहुत junior हो जाता हूँ.
Yeah, but that is also another nice idea, because some of the seniors are so senior that even we are hesitant to pick up the phone and speak to them one-to-one once in a while.
I know. But anyway. So
I
happy.
posted the Facebook link in the group, sir, WhatsApp group. I've already posted there. So you can just click and join.
Sure. I'll do that. Okay. Any other jokes here? Veeranna? I remember the night times after the pacing.
अभी तो बहुत काम में है. अभी हैदराबाद में आए तो भी नहीं मिलता तू.
वो टेम्पररी पेसिंग करने के बाद ना वर्का में जाते थे. वर्का में इधर जाके वर्का का मिल्क पीना और वो पेड़ा खाना. वर्का का जो that used to be our dinner sometimes here. And parantha with do ande ke burji is another thing which we used to enjoy in that cafe. Those days were fantastic, wonderful days. I miss the Friday evening movie. जितना भी काम होता था. सुन रहे हो या क्या हो गया?
नहीं sir, yes.
All are listening, sir.
अभी थिएटर होगा ना, अभी still active.
But movies are not shown, sir, now.
Why? क्यों? बंद हो गया?
बंद हो गया.
अरे दे.
पहले तो फर्स्ट उधर कैंपस में आते थे, बाद में गांव में.
Oh. See, last year I went to Chandigarh. I've seen the campus. It changed so much. My God. Abhi, March में, is there a, in addition to your program, Smith, is there a program in Chandigarh also?
No, sir. Let's hope, sir, the next year or maybe we plan it that we'll do it, something of this sort every four years, every leap year. Because every 1 year would be too close.
Yeah.
So maybe next, because everyone is wishing that it should happen at Chandigarh.
No, somebody said our Sharma ji, Yashpal Sharma is conducting something or something they said. I'm not sure.
I'm not aware, sir.
I'm
not aware.
Okay. It's only at the moment the Raipur thing is the only meeting point for all
Yes,
of us.
sir. And India Live dinner, sir. So
India
we
Live
have,
to, yeah.
So these two, well, the India Live dinner is fixed for every year, sir. That we'll be having every year, one night at India Live. And second is the monthly master class. And this meeting, like which is happening in person at Raipur, we can decide in March how often we can have that.
No, मैंने सोचा more than India Live, the midterm, NIC midterm is the place where most of us come.
We can have a dinner that time also, sir. No problem.
CSI तो आजकल बहुत सारे लोग अवॉइड कर रहे हैं क्योंकि ना वो बहुत भीड़ मेला हो गया. So I am generally attending only NIC, but not anything else. But maybe because of you guys, I have to change my schedule and attend India Live.
Yeah.
Just to, meet all of you guys. Wonderful guys. I think all of you. Smit is doing so great. And Ajay is doing here. And Arun Gopi in, I think, Kozhikode. Like that, many people. Wonderful guys. Whereas now the mantle, we are all now senior citizens. Probably next 1 or 2 years, most of us would put our catheters down. And the youngsters, you are the guys, you are the mantle bearers and you are the torch bearers. And we are so happy to see you guys active in socially as well as professionally.
It's because of your blessings and guidance, sir. All this thing is happening. That is why we have this platform. It's our greed.
Chal.
Right.
और कुछ जोक्स बोलना है. कितने बजे तक है प्रोग्राम?
9:30. जब तक हमको करना है, सर.
Usually we have it for an hour.
8 to 9:30 is usual.
Yeah, 8 to 9:15 or so, and then, but it can prolong for.
No. बाकी लोग तो आए नहीं लगता. 15 लोग तो है लेकिन कोई बात ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. I see 15 people registered here. Participants.
It is meant for all of you to speak and for all of us to hear.
बहुत सारे कुछ होते थे. And we used to have a makeshift ICU type, not a very big thing, and even central monitorings never used to work. You guys will be aghast if I say for blood transfusion, we used to have those rubber tubings with, wrapped in a green cloth, that kind of a thing. We used to steal syringes wrapped in, brown paper, sterilized. So from CSST, we used to steal them and then keep them in our lockers so that the next day we could take samples, as MD residents. That was the way we were trained. And Veeranna and myself, we used to keep catheters, guide wires, everything in and including contrast material, we used to keep the same thing what JPS said, rob the rich and then give it to the poor types. It's half of it is to save our bloody ass. First thing. Second thing is to help the patient. Because if we can't do the procedure, can't finish the procedure, we used to be blamed. So we used to have, guide wires, sheets, everything in our things. Jagmohan didn't join today.
We learned so many things from our technicians in the cath lab.
Yes.
So many things, once we enter that cath lab, we were like strangers. We were not doing anything, but we have to learn first from the technicians who have worked. They were there in the lab for 10 years, 20 years. We still remember our technicians, Sharma. I don't know where they are now.
Yogesh Sharma?
Yeah, one Sharma was there, chief cath lab technicians that time.
Yogesh Sharma retired, sir, 3-4 years back.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is still in touch, but he has retired.
And Sadarji's name I forgot. And Balwant used to be there.
Yeah, that Sardarji technician was trained in UK, you know, before joining PGI.
Yeah.
I think Sani may be knowing him.
I'm also forgetting his name. He used to get a lot of training for both of them. No doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so naughty. He used to say, "Doctor Sahab, itna der kar rahe ho, chhod do, main kar deta hu." He used to say.
They know many practical things those days when, you know.
Charan Singh.
Yeah.
Charan Singh.
Yes.
Balwant used to be there.
Yeah.
And those days we had a lot of hemodynamic work those days. Coronary work was just about to beginning. Then pacemaker work and all Dr. Bidwai was doing. Sapru electrophysiology.
Coronary work when it came, and then first the seniors had to learn, and then we used to learn. We used to be, 3 or 4 in line, catheter ke piche. First operator, principal operator, first assistant, second assistant, third assistant. ऐसा खड़े होते थे.
It is still same.
See.
Though they have 3 cath labs, now 4 cath labs.
My God.
Still the story is same.
Seats भी बढ़ गए होंगे ना?
नहीं sir, PGI में नहीं बढ़ी.
अच्छा.
They declined. So PGI in AIMS they did not increase the seats. They're still same. 4 and 3 per session.
Then how come 4 cath labs? That means the work has increased?
Work has increased, sir. At my time, sir, we were doing around 50 to 70 cases a day.
Is it? Oh my God. Fantastic training then. कुछ करो ना करो, देख लिया तो सीख जाते हैं.
That is what Dr. Talwar once said, sir. कि corridor PGI के corridor में भी घूम के चले गए तो बहुत जगह के MD से ज्यादा जान जाओगे.
That is true. And if you attend all the morning sessions in the LT1, और यार जेपी तेरे को याद है वो एपिडायास्कोप पे दिखाता था, उसका नाम क्या है? हमारा we never had your PPT यार. We used to write on a paper and we used to present on epidiascope.
Yes, our clinical even students CPC we used to present our mortality meetings presentation. Yeah, everything was on that. So that changed to slides, and slide changed to now you can see that the hard cardboard slides, and then now we are into an era where you can see now whole world is in your pocket.
Jagat Ram tha uska naam tha some Ram only, that projectionist.
Projectionist, I know.
He used to come in LT1 prompt 8 o'clock.
Yes.
अच्छा, एक किस्सा और बता दो in memory of late Khatri Saab. In one session, he is a stickler for time, no? 8 बजे आ गया था. क्लास में कोई नहीं थे. I was the only fellow who entered after him. And he just straight away started at 8 o'clock, started talking only to me. Nobody was there. That kind of a stickler to time, that man. And then later on, everybody started trickling into the room. 8 o'clock means 8 o'clock. And he used to sit only in the second row. The first seat used to be his standard seat. He would never change.
But his teachings were stereotyped, you know.
याद है रे तेरे को?
हाँ. उसका teaching was stereotyped थे. Tell one topic means it will repeat the same way.
Yeah. That is his style, but that is kind of a teaching at least. He's another famous quote from Khatri Saab. If somebody is not trained in Hammersmith Hospital, He's not a cardiologist. That's a statement directed at somebody else, but that used to be his statement. He used to repeat it often. And he was trained in Hammersmith Hospital.
I think he had pulmonary thromboembolism, no?
Yes, he had. Indra Anand, we forgot Indra Anand. Indra Anand is the
he's there
big
in
man.
USA. He meets in conferences.
Yes. Yeah, many times. We have met him in not only conferences, but a lot of clinical research trial.
Yeah.
Been meeting quite often to him and learning from him also again.
Yeah.
Heart failure man.
Yeah.
He got a Lifetime Achievement Award for the heart failure research by the Heart Failure Foundation of the world. I think big man.
His work a lot is in experimental cardiology.
Yes. But he's a good interventionist also. Those days, he was the only chap who could do coronary angios and other things. You know, we used to learn. Who is this gentleman? Sorry.
Yes, Anand.
Huh?
No, yes, Anand.
No, this iPhone 103. I couldn't recognize this doctor.
Someone has joined.
Somebody has joined iPhone 103. PKG Rajshekhar is there. Rajshekhar said hello now. And Prashita Sawant, Nishant Kala, Ajit Kulkarni, that's it. Anyway.
Meeraji, that's me. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. Oh, Khasi Rao.
Hi.
Hi. Yes, Rao. So happy to see you, man.
Where are you, Dr. Rao? Where are you?
Where am I? Well, I'm in Botswana.
Botswana.
Where you were there?
3.5 hours behind you.
There is light from behind you, so I mean, it's a bit difficult.
Okay, I'll move to another place.
Now I can recognize you. You know, you only reminded us about CP Roy. Actually, CP Roy is which batch?
He was joined just before me, 6 months before me. With JPS Sawhney and also Jagmohan Verma.
Yes, same batch, I think.
He was that batch.
Dr. Roy and Dr. Jagmohan, we all were in same batch. Yes.
Hamara immediate seniors थे that Singhal, Amar Singhal and KK Kapoor.
Yes.
उसके बाद Veeranna and Veeranna alone.
KK Kapoor.
Rajesh Agrawal.
Rakesh Agrawal and me. We are together, 3 of us.
Yes. Then after you, myself, Chutani and Mansingh. Yes. After us, JP Singh, Bimit and Jagmohan.
Yes.
And CP Roy and CP Roy Chutani also. And Chutani.
Chutani is my batch. Chutani and Mansingh is my batch.
They came from this army recruitment and government recruitment.
Yeah, he's with Max Hospital now in Delhi. Dr. CP Roy. He's their teaching coordinator. And is there.
We had many Faujis. CP Roy, this KS Rao, and Pradyut Ghosh.
Yes.
Prashant Ghosh.
Prashant K. Ghosh.
When I joined, senior most person was Claire.
Claire was my senior resident also. I worked with him as an MD resident under him in cardiology unit. So that's nice. Anything, KS Rao, you want to share about during our times, about us, our eccentricities?
Dr. Rao, you are still settled there in Botswana or you are still working?
I'm working.
Okay.
Not settled. I'm trying to get guys like Swami and all to come and join here, but they're all refusing. So,
There is.
So the
Do you
next
remember
batch would
anything?
be
but I remember JPS, your batch, JPS, CP Roy, Jagmohan Verma. It was a spy versus spy batch.
Yeah.
They used to go to the library and find something interesting in a journal. They used to hide that journal so the others won't see it. You remember JP?
Yes.
Oh my God. Another thing which Ajay and Smit Srivastava may not know, we used to get books, textbooks from library. We used to take it to a professional photocopy man. They used to cut open that entire book, photocopy it and make it, bind it like another new textbook. And then make the original also again, bind it again and then give it back to, in fact, it's almost kind of, akin to mutilation.
No,
But
still
it
I
used
have some of those books like that because they were very cheap, They used to do
yes,
it
obviously we couldn't afford to buy them.
Yeah.
And we used to, and when we want it, we won't get it because people used to hide or take it or whatever it is. So the best way is to keep the photocopies. And some books like Abraham Rudolph and all, they were so unique, old. So Abraham Rudolph book and all, we used to have photocopies of that.
So even we also studied with same books, but now there were those photoshops. They had these books ready.
Oh my God. It just became a business, that means.
It became a business. And so there was a shop near Ames which used to sell books from National Medical Library.
Oh, I see.
That we can
Photocopied
get.
books.
Now it's even easier. Now we have ePDF and it has become very easy.
I know.
Nobody's bothered getting them printed.
But the sad thing is everybody possesses the books, but nobody reads them anymore once the ePDF is there.
That's very true, sir. Now there are lots of books on each subject, sir. That also makes it, that time only there used to be one book and that was God book, and you go through that and the subject is done.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So who will be, sir, in the next batch, so that in August we don't miss any. We'll have the same ceremony in August for the next batch.
Now people who missed like Jagmohan should be there.
He did not want to join, sir, for some personal reasons. So,
okay.
What about Kapoor?
Maybe now, maybe not sir, now. In August he may join.
Maybe, sir, if you can convince him to join.
Well, I'll try. I'll talk to him. Now, because Jagmohan and Bali are close, they were together. I think now last batch mein KK Kapoor joined?
Yes, sir, last time.
Okay, I missed it maybe on that day.
Amar Singhal, KK Kapoor, Rakesh Agrawal, Rajesh Agrawal, I think Suman Rao.
Suman Rao, Shimla. Suman Sharma.
Suman Sharma.
No, ये AVS Rao के साथ मिश्रा मिला था, KC Mishra. Or there used to be a doctor called Mishra, my senior batch. AV Subbarao के साथ.
Yeah, मेरे से भी senior हो. Subbarao and Mishra.
Mishra, I think we.
Rajesh Agarwal was there. Rajesh Agarwal.
The next batch was three of us. Anil Grover, Ramesh Babu, and myself. The three of us in the next batch.
Yeah.
And then the next, sir?
After you, three, KS, Sudhakar, who is after you?
After us was JPS, Prithing Wonder, and I think Krishnan and Mohanan. I think these are the ones.
Yeah, Mohanan, Krishnan, and Gurpreet Wander. Yeah, probably right.
I think so.
Which batch was Bali? Bali must be some other batch.
Bali was after that. I think Bali was with PK Ghosh and I think in that group.
Then he would know. He would remember. Bali would remember. I thought Bali and Jagmohan same batch.
No. Jagmohan was no. Bali was our junior.
Oh, I see.
Bali and Grover, they were our juniors.
Okay.
Bali was the resident junior resident when we were doing our DM.
Yeah.
Good, no? So nice discussion today, and hope to meet again on first India Live and then in March in Raipur. And also in August, we'll have another
session. Yes.
Session. Good. Thank you.
Collect some of our in writing.
So, Smit bhai, जाना है क्या?
बिल्कुल sir, as you wish.
As you wish.
Bye bye.
कोई बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, मैं ही बकबक कर रहा हूँ. चलो चलते हैं.
Okay. Bye bye. See you.
I think we had a wonderful discussion and always nice to go back down memory lane. So thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for joining in and for having a most entertaining hour and a half. And more power to PGI and to our Fellowship of the Ring.
Thank you guys. Thank you for keeping the flame going. Okay. Smit and Ajay, both of you.
Sir.
Nice to see you, KS. You're still there on the screen. I can see you. KS Udakar Rao is also from Army background, but he gelled very well with the civilian group and one of the most respected person during that time. Silent, quiet. I don't know. None of the Army guys, I've never seen them losing temper. They used to be very quiet and disciplined. Maybe it is the Army which makes them like that. Do you agree with that statement?
Surely, sir.
Huh?
Definitely, sir.
Oh, definitely they are different. हम साले civilians.
They are gentlemen.
They are gentlemen. हम तो बदमाश हैं.
Agree to both the statements.
तो हम लोग सब 10 साल जूनियर भी थे ना उम्र में. You all were 8 to 10 years younger also in age to us.
They must be married, sir, when they join.
Yeah, most of married.
No, KS Rao ke ghar mein we celebrated many Diwalis, Dasaras, etc. in his. There used to be wonderful hosts as well, the Faujis. You know, they used to host. They knew how to entertain people or arrange things and they used to behave very gentlemanly, thorough gentlemen. They used to be disciplined. I don't know. I feel, you know, like many countries, we also should have kind of a voluntary, not a compulsory army, but voluntary army training should be there. It makes a different person, I feel.
No, it should be like Israel, no? Compulsory.
अब देखो अजय भी I think foreign, I mean, फौजी background है ना?
Guilty as accused, sir.
So they are different. They are different. Their behavior is absolutely different from civilian crowd. Anyway, God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And go home and have a drink. I'm going to go and have a second one.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.
Sir.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.